capture. Hi!
Why do we have to do this again? Like, well, they already know.
Yeah, because Cassidy's fucking a titty fuck. That's all Cassidy is.
Well, at least I'll get this A done faster, and B, everyone can see the cutscene. Oh yeah, I forgot I controlled that part. Because I passed a super important cutscene last time. So...
See, the problem here
Most people think time is like a river
is
that flows swift and sure in one direction.
her. That's
I
the
have seen
problem.
the face of time, and I can tell you,
she's the reason I die so much, because she either shoots me or doesn't shoot the enemies.
you may wonder who I am and why I
Shoots
say
me
this.
instead of the enemy.
Sit down, and I will tell you a tale like
Hey,
none
broske.
that you have ever heard. Know first,
I know you just got done talking about skipping
the
cutscenes.
mighty king of Persia.
Can we skip the cutscene?
Reside with a small
But the people haven't seen it
I
though.
don't fucking care.
Me and Michael are super mad we have to do this right now.
Grievous error.
Yeah, first Heavy Rain, now this.
No, my son.
I'm gonna buy a fucking jar of sulfuric acid and just dip my dick into it. I'm so angry. That actually burned my dick off. Wow, thanks for answering my question. Just trying to make conversation over here, but you ignored me.
Well, I mean, I just thought I'd make a point.
Oh, look. A woman who doesn't know any better.
Like a warrior.
Like, in my mind, I've punched you 10 times already. Oh, let's make the silly face.
Oh, what did I do last
You think I
night?
felt regret as I gazed upon
Yes,
the
yes,
destruction it
yes.
brought?
Oh, but I
Or at
can't
least
touch it.
humility at the speed with which a world can be transformed from a good world into a hell?
I'll get this done
think
super
so?
Oh,
fast.
look at that. Oh, look
For
at
that
those
moment,
fire
I thought
volleys.
you
They're
know.
so bad.
The honor and glory I would bring my
And I
father
super
by
remember
fighting
what
like a
part
warrior
was-
in my first
We never see that guy again.
Yes, I know, I
Oh,
know.
yep,
I
we
know.
definitely never see that guy again.
It's so weird sometimes when it, like, forces you to... like, jolts you back into the right spot. I hate when that... Going in here.
It is darker than it was the last time.
My first enemy. Do.
Yeah, look at me. I'm the first
such
and
a
hardest
badass.
enemy in the game.
Oh, that's... I just killed somebody.
And he melted. See how he melted?
I just realized that. Yep. Okay, they were talking about this is a good climbing up ladder animation because there's some just don't know how to.
Dark Souls does it the right way. I just started playing Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin like yesterday, and I'm already like a level 46 or some shit. Like playing Dark Souls 2.
Oh, that's fire! I was
I've
like,
come
what's
to
that?
find out that Dark Souls 2 is
Many men that
way
day sought to win
fucking
honor and glory on
easier
the battlefield,
than the
that their
first
king
Dark
might
Souls.
say to them, as Khosrow said to Rustam, "You are the noblest of my warriors." From the moment my
Man,
sword
my
tasted
phone's
blood,
over there.
I knew this
You
would
know
Y'all
what?
probably can't hear me.
You know, it's never really. Shut up! It's never really
by being
explained
the first to
how
find the
Prince
Maharaja's
is
treasure
just-
vault and the wonders within.
He can just run on walls and various other.
He's the one who invented parkour, Cassidy. There's your fucking answer. He just decided saying, hey, why can't people should be able to do these things I'm doing. See, he can jump over men by like doing some weird thing that doesn't require them to like. I don't know how he does that, but he does it. He just like jumps over somebody.
Like, look how kind of silly we look with the thing draped over our head. I know it's like to keep it like shady,
He
so they
doesn't
don't
want
get
to
as
get
hot.
shit in his hair. Oh my god.
Oh
Super
wow!
slow motion.
Slow-mo.
That wasn't slow.
It wasn't.
And honestly, the Prince of Persia ladder animation is not a good ladder animation.
What do you mean? You get up and you get down?
See how
and you
fast he
away?
goes up and down ladders?
Yeah.
Nobody ever can climb a ladder that fast.
People who are trying to get the fuck going and like hurry the fuck up.
Even in movies, people still climb slow. They go as fast as they can. Look, he like jump over somebody again. Or don't.
Why?
I just wanted to see something.
Well,
see
I
how-
will fight more people. Jesus.
Yeah, and I'll fucking fight cancer while you play this fucking game.
Fuck you. I'm not scared.
I can't wait for next month. Metal Gear 5 Ground Zero is free on Xbox.
Fuck. So sick.
Okay, the rioters who are the Konami supporters that are going to be rioting at my house, can you please make sure you go after her and not me, because I did not say anything bad towards Metal Gear. Just to reiterate, I like Metal Gear. I have not I will admit, I have not played but one Metal Gear, and I played that one Metal Gear for maybe a
Michael,
maximum.
I am sick of all games where it's like the
of an
sixth
hour
one
and a half.
out. Where it's like the sixth one they need to stop. Because it's showing like no originality whatsoever. I just want a new LP.
Well,
I
you
want
know
a
what, Cassidy?
new
Every
IP.
original idea that comes out nowadays, you hate it. Because all you do is compare it to other things that are already out.
End your point.
You know what? Let's take fucking... Why is it doing this? You
And I
missed.
fucked up
You
too.
slow
Why
motion-
did it slow-mo my fuck up?
It slow motion missed because it wanted you to be able to see how fucking stupid you are.
No, you're stupid. And everybody who doesn't want original ideas are stupid.
Everybody wants original ideas. But Cassie, your concept of an original idea is very, very far from other people's.
That's the sad thing.
Shall I continue my story from here the next time we're
Like when
interrupted?
people, remember Cassie, you gotta save right here.
But
And
there
slot
was
number
no.
2.
But there was super not any. Okay.
This is how the first save works, Cassidy. You stupid fucking
Done.
dyke.
I'll start the story from here next time.
Let's take fucking okay, Mass Effect. That was an original idea. What's wrong? Is there anything wrong with Mass Effect, Cassidy?
I mean, it's just like, to me, games like that are like, I don't know.
There it lay.
Okay, so she acts down one original idea.
The
Gears of
dagger
War,
of
that was an original idea.
There.
But
was
Cassidy
the
hates
treasure
Gears
I
of War.
carried.
So we
Michael!
that
But
gets-
that game is so ridiculously
only get-
stupid.
Alright.
Can I just go through this hole? Like, I can literally crawl through and get to it.
No,
You're a
Sure.
nuh-uh. And you don't know.
Alright, let's take another original idea. What about...
Am I supposed to go?
No, you're not supposed to jump down there.
Oh, I feel so.
What about fucking... What about, Mirror's Edge?
Mirror's Edge is fine, but everybody says Mirror's Edge too.
No, it's not. They just think it is.
Watch it be.
What about Borderlands? Borderlands was an original idea.
Borderlands is pretty okay, but I just got super mad when you wouldn't let me kill the monster that y'all were killing over and over and over.
Because we knew how to kill it over and over and over.
But Michael, why does it matter when I'm sitting there?
Because you're just gonna die.
But there's 5 other people. There's 3 other people, and I'm super good at.
But I was the most important character in that scenario.
But you super weren't though. Y'all killed it so many times. Why would it matter? Especially when y'all would die during it.
Because when we die, it's because we made an error in gameplay. When you die, it's just because you suck.
Listen to this uppityness. This bullshit.
And it's just like we were trying to get things done, and you didn't know what we were doing. You were just gonna run around and lollygag. And
No, I wasn't. I was gonna fucking shoot it. I wanted to shoot it.
But just shooting it is not the answer, Cass. You just can't stand there and shoot it. There's like things you gotta do.
I know there were weak points. They were pretty fucking obvious unless you're fucking retarded.
But I mean, knowing you don't have. Like, see, you can't play shooter games because you don't have enough fucking depth perception.
I have plenty of that. It's just shooters are they're just so like you don't use your. It's just like mindlessly.
But that's not what that boss fight was. You had to be able to take into consideration the other enemies he was spawning, and you had to be able to fucking.
Michael, it wasn't that difficult, and you were making it seem.
Okay, Cassidy. I'm just
because y'all beat it multiple times.
But that's because everybody was playing their part to the T and doing exactly.
And
what they were supposed to.
I remember the little bit you did let me play, since y'all had it down to like halfway health. I said, "Let me do it," and then we killed it, and I was super happy. Yeah, you're just a fucking asshole. Yeah.
No, I'm not a fucking.
You
asshole.
are an asshole. You're the giant. You're the biggest butt. No. Why? Why did it stop?
That's not.
And you know, I was pressing for the sand. And it wasn't there.
Yeah, Kathy, the dagger's at the top of the statue. You can't start using that until you get it. Okay, what about Half-Life 2?
They're not gonna make Half-Life 3.
Yeah, because maybe they listened to the concept of
I don't understand why it's doing this.
Maybe they listened to the concept that Cassie made that, nobody should ever make sequels to games. Everything should just be original.
But they haven't run Half-Life into the fucking ground.
Half-Life 1 and all the spin-offs of that. Half-Life 2, Half-Life Episode 1 and Half-Life Episode 2. And Portal is pretty much based off the Half-Life engine.
And it's the same universe.
Yes, Cassidy. That doesn't answer my question.
I know what you mean, but it's also in the same universe, the Dirk. But that's
I had
super
what I
fine,
came for.
whatever.
It was time to get out. Now.
I feel like I'm getting through this way faster.
You are.
Like, I feel like I've shaved a whole, like, hour, or like a whole half hour.
No, it's just like 12 minutes or so.
No. Why did you move?
What about fucking What about Silent Hill? That at one point.
I think maybe.
Father, I have brought us honor and glory.
Because nobody seems to be able to fucking do it right.
You promised me my choice.
It's like really after the third phase. It's like, it's coming.
Surely.
And then, you know, fucking
Souvenir of his first.
What about?
And that's another reason why they have to stop making them, because it's just gonna progressively get worse and worse and worse, because that's how it always is.
But sequels don't necessarily mean things are bad.
But a lot of the time it is.
Some exotic animals for his.
I mean, I'm sorry, like, after Silent Hill 4, like, other people started putting in ideas, and then Silent
That were
Hill...
super garbage. Oh, I love how his blood is and the handkerchief is clipping through itself.
Let it be known.
Oh, I like her. I love her outfit. I want her outfit.
Merciful in victory.
And what about Grand Theft Auto? The more Grand Theft Autos they make, the better it gets.
Well, I already
Trust not
feel
man who
completely
betrayed
different
his
about
master.
that, but that's...
Nor take him into your own service, lest he...
Okay, there's only one reason they capture somebody's women.
Sorrow, the day that we arrived in Azad as the Sultan's...
What about Need for Speed and Burnout? They kept making those, and they kept getting better.
Humble dwelling. If only you'd given me time to prepare a proper welcome.
It's only been like, what, 6 years?
And yet, the best is yet to come. I give you.
In Gears of War, they haven't made a real sequel to that in like 4 years.
May the friendship between our kingdoms endure as long as time itself.
The sand. Why does it glow?
Like, his dad's, like, the head general. He's not, like, the sultan. So how are you the Prince of Persia?
No living man has seen.
Or is... I'm not so...
Only the dagger can unlock the sands of
What about Destroy All Humans? That was an original idea, and that was good. And they only made 3 of them.
That thing was,
all the wealth
Destroy All
of
Humans.
India.
Or
Perhaps
didn't
he would oblige.
And what about fucking...
No.
What about...
No! Stop!
Let's just jam this dagger in there.
He doesn't realize the bad thing.
Is it meant to do this? Alicia Sigataha.
You can't tell me this. What about Resistance?
I don't even want to talk about Resistance. I want to pretend like that franchise never existed.
I really like the first one. The first one was really good.
And then the second one, like, I don't know why, but I just couldn't.
And then
Like,
what about the Crisis games and the Killzone game?
Crisis, I
And
laughed
Uncharted.
at because I will never forget when the Crisis had to restart at E3. Like, that was just super hilarious.
Oh, what about just this year when Uncharted 4 had to restart at E3?
Because I don't care
I
about
didn't
Uncharted 4. I laughed super hard when that happened.
The only reason they restarted is because they had a dead controller.
I'm so pissed about Uncharted 4. I'm not a happy monkey.
There's nothing wrong with
You the
Uncharted.
dagger.
It is. They need to stop. Number one and number
Well, you know what,
two.
Cassidy? You know what? If they would have never made Uncharted, we would have never gotten Last of Us.
Now.
Really, y'all? Is that what this is all about?
And you know what? Just like if they never made Prince of Persia, we would have
Wouldn't
never
have
gotten
Assassin's
Assassin's
Creed.
Creed.
But now y'all want to shit on Prince of Persia all day. That's fine.
And if they didn't make Resident Evil 4, we wouldn't have every third-person shooter
Oh my god.
made in the last 10
Oh my
years.
god, please stop, please. The Resident Evil 4 ruined survival horror. I mean Resident Evil 4. Like,
No. I mean, Cassidy's stuff stopped being scary in 2005. there has not, besides the one gem that I can name in the last like 10 years, which is Evil Within. And yes, Evil Within was only made because of the concept of the Resident Evil 4 over-the-shoulder camera.
That's what Resident Evil 4 should have been, and it's never ever super well, they wish it was that.
Well, let me put it this way to you guys.
And then, but people who are going to sit there and say that Resident Evil 4 is a better game than Evil Within, then you should not be playing a survival horror game. You don't know what true survival horror is.
But Cassie,
Kill
the
yourself.
reason, and it's never been said, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. The reason Resident Evil took the turn that it did was because you know what the story is, correct?
Yeah.
For some god-awful reason, some big giant corporation called Umbrella thought it was necessary to destroy a little police squad called Stars in some place called Raccoon City, and then once they all got away unscathed through the fucking trials and the tribulations of Resident Evil 0, 1, 2, and 3, Leon went on a mission to go see what was going on in like fucking what, Spain or Mexico or something, and fucking then that's when he encountered the events that he did then, and then Code Veronica was the events. You have to save the game. Code Veronica was the events of Claire still looking for her brother, and then she finally finds him.
This is basically what happened in Resident Evil 2. Claire comes to look for Chris, and Chris basically leaves Claire a note that says, "Oh yeah, Claire, I'm not here, so you wasted your fucking time looking for
I
me."
can see
Is
that.
that really what happens?
I think my story is impossible.
Like, are you serious?
You
Who
think
would
I'm
not be driven
kidding?
mad by
I don't
horrors
remember.
such as I
Is that the message that she gets,
sure
like, in the
every
police
word.
station?
Did I kill the big monster? Did I kill
No, Cassidy.
the big, like, I was like, I did not kill him. Okay, I'm super confused. Okay,
The
I'm
doors-
going that way. I need to go through the quack.
Oh, look, a crack.
Oh, look, a crack.
Wait!
Wait, come back.
Broski!
I want to touch your vagina and see if it's moist. That's what he wanted to do.
I think I go up here. Why?
I don't think you can go up there.
What? Did I just waste my time climbing up
You
here?
just wasted your time climbing up there. No, don't go back out there. Go. It's like something over. This stuff is.
Oh, wow.
It's behind the curtain.
Curtains, man.
And then, goddamn, the reason the game starts to take the turn that it does is because Umbrella keeps creating these different viruses, and they have different effects, and you died. Oh, I thought you died. Holy shit.
the guest
No,
rooms?
I definitely
My
didn't.
father.
It seems like that was like
I should
a
have
decent
passed
enough
the
drop
night
for you to
cold
die
inside.
because this game has like
The sands of time had swept
really
through,
weird
stealing
like
life and warmth from
drop
everything
stuff.
I touched. And I,
Why
who
did you do
unleashed the
that?
cataclysm, had been spared.
no.
Were there
Oh,
others
I'm on
like
the right
me,
side.
who yet
Oh,
clung
you
to
got the
life,
pole.
hiding
didn't
in
mean
fear
to
among
do
the
that.
walls? It did not seem so.
Can I just jump up?
You could just jump up and grab the bar.
I'm trying to!
And the reason it keeps getting worse is because Umbrella keeps making more and more and more strains of viruses. And
You were trying to give me a valid excuse for why Resident Evil 4 isn't even scary.
No, I'm trying to give you a reason for why Resident Evil as a franchise took the turn that it did.
The turn for them. It's not scary anymore. It's supposed to be scary. That's what Resident Evil was.
But
It's
if the
survivable.
story is that the Umbrella Corporation was just making things worse and worse and worse and worse, and eventually
Had I really seen her? Or
as
had
a
my senses given
franchise,
way under the
it
burden
had
of
to get away
horrors
from
too
being
great to bear
scary
conjure the
and
phantom?
fucking
Either
do
way, I could not rest
more of an
until I had found
action
her again.
sense because the games just weren't taking place in like one secluded area no more. It wasn't just mansions. Like Resident Evil 0 and 1 were designed to be scary. 2 was also designed to be scary. 3 was also designed to be scary. But Resident Evil 4...
But you're not making any sense, though. What does them
Yeah,
having
go
to
up
be in
there.
different places to having to do with it's going to be scary or not?
Because it was Resident Evil 4 was more of a... There's not a secret area up here, is there?
No, that's why I was wondering why.
Resident Evil 4 takes place on one side of the village, then goes all the way to a different side, then all the way into a castle, then to an island.
Okay, say this again. What are you talking about?
Okay, where does Resident Evil 0 start? On a train.
Starts on the train.
Starts on
and
the
then
train
you
and
make
goes
your
to
way
the
to
mansion.
stupid mansion.
And for the entire game takes place in that mansion.
Yes.
Now, Resident Evil, the first one, takes place at the mansion. And although you go to different buildings and stuff, everything that you're going to is on the same property. Correct? Resident Evil 2 starts at the city and you walk to the police station. And then after you go through the episodes of the police station, you go down into like the lower levels of the police station, into the sewer, then you ride that train to the laboratory. So, it was a little bit bigger than Resident Evil, the first one, but fucking, what was that? Oh no. But Resident Evil 2 was slightly bigger than 1 and 0, and I was back
I soon discovered that when I had collected enough silver, the dagger gained the power to stop.
Resident Evil 3 takes place
The
in
enemy
Jill,
is
and you're in the city.
Yeah,
and
it's
you're
the
traversing
day
city.
before Resident Evil 2 and the day after. That's when Resident Evil 3 takes place. And you seem like your mind has completely been blown.
I need my phone.
Because he doesn't believe me.
No, I fucking don't. Because Resident Evil 2 takes place like
Why did it do
a couple
that?
days.
Why did you fucking do that?
What
The miracle I had
is
experienced by
the-
accident in the
That's not
Maharaja's
what I
treasure
typed in.
room, I now discovered that I could trigger
What
at will
is
by pressing a
the-
switch on the dagger's handle.
And then Resident Evil 4,
Back.
all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, I guess Leon works for the president now.
Alright, I'm looking up the timeline for Resident Evil.
And then CVX. Actually, CVX is supposed to fill in gaps to lead into Resident Evil 4. Because, Claire's still looking for Chris, but she... Like, obviously she has an idea of where he's at, and, she ends up sending Leon something, but he's somewhere else. And I think, like, that's what Resident Evil 4 is, like, what Leon's doing while Claire's doing CVX.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
Okay, Resident Evil 2 takes place 2 months
Whence came
after
these
the first.
visions that assaulted me thus like fever dreams. Each time I awoke
And
feeling drained,
then-
beaten. And each time, what I had seen came to pass. As if the sands of time were giving
Yeah,
me a
stuff like
glimpse
that.
into my own future.
And Resident Evil Outbreak is apparently taking place during fucking...
Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, stuff like that.
What
And-
happened?
Whoa.
What is going on?
That's trippy.
What just happened? Do I need to go back? What just happened? Is that the way I came? I came out.
It's fucking weird.
Why is that doing? Why wouldn't it let me go further? Oh, I guess because I have to go this. No. Because all it does is take me to... Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god, like all I'm doing is... Oh yeah, for people who don't know, this is the fountain. The prettiest.
What the?
Should be in Skyrim.
Hello? Is anyone there? I have
Hello.
a feeling I'm not in a Zard anymore. Water.
I
My
wish I could-
phone is like breaking.
What just happened? That's strange. I feel wonderful.
Whoa, that was a super weird fall, but I love how I'm pressing down and it wouldn't go down. I hate when the camera...
Whoa.
Just go, Jesus.
Hello?
So apparently, goddamn, Resident Evil Revelations 2 takes place before Resident Evil 6,
Who are you?
I am.
and Resident Evil 6 takes place 16 years after the Raccoon City
This is
incident.
your doing.
Like, is that number 1 or 2?
You will share his.
Resident Evil 0 is number 1.
What is the Raccoon City incident?
Your traitorous vizier used the same.
Which video game?
Resident Evil 2.
Now on.
Well, okay, if it's 16 years after that, and let's just say that Leon was 18, that means
Run!
30 something.
35-ish or 34.
Wait for me there! Go!
Oh, apparently they're gonna be making more Revelation games. I mean, honestly, they really can't make any more Resident Evil games, in my opinion, because... I mean, after Resident Evil 5, it lost its luster. I mean, you threw fucking
Since we left
Wesker
Italy,
into a
she had
volcano.
been there. In the desert, I had felt her dark eyes upon me. Now, here she was again. She and I, the only two survivors. Did I say two? Excuse me. We were
I feel like I'm going at the same pace for some...
Your fucking face is like a problem.
Okay, well, we will continue this
What a fucking slut.
on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Alright,
Shall I
bye.
go on?